Dictation starts. The petitioner is convicted for the offence punishable under Section 302 read with Section 34 of Indian Penal Code and is undergoing life imprisonment since 2010. The petitioner had applied for a grant of parole leave on 16 July 2018 on the ground that his wife was suffering from serious illness. According to the respondents, the application of petitioner was sent to the Office of Superintendent of Police, from where the petitioner hails. The police sub-inspector of police station his submitted his report dated 19th February 2019, which was received by the office of respondent number 2 on 5th March 2019. This report shows that the claim of the petitioner (convict) that his wife was suffering from illness was correct. However, release of petitioner on parole leave was objected on the ground that there was a possibility of petitioner absconding after his release on parole leave. Parole application filed by the petitioner came to be rejected by order dated 4th June 2019. Para. From the reply filed by the respondent number 2, it is noticed that when the petitioner was earlier released on furlough leave in January 2015, August 2018 and September 2019, every time he had surrendered himself on due date and when he was released on parole leave on May 2017. That time also he surrendered himself on due date. The report submitted by the police sub-inspector police station does not give any details as to on what basis police sub-inspector police station came to the conclusion that there was every possibility that the petitioner may abscond if he is released on parole leave. Para. Parole leave is recognized as a statutory right as per Rule 19 of the Maharashtra Prisons Rules 1959 hereinafter referred to as Rules of 1959 for short. And the convicts are entitled for parole leave if the circumstances as referred in Rule 19 exist. Of course, it is not the absolute right of the convict to seek parole leave, and the right is circumscribed by various other considerations, including the objective satisfaction of the jail authorities and the authority competent to consider the application made by the convict for grant of parole leave. Hence, if it is recommended that parole leave should not be granted, such recommendations should be supported by proper reasons and the necessary details on the basis of which the officer recommending that parole leave should not be granted forms his opinion. We have noticed that the application submitted by the convicts for grant of parole leave over